Hey everybody, what is going on? It's War Machine 800 here. Going to do a quick overview guide, achievement rundown of the game Dishventory. It's a free-to-play Steam game. Just kind of randomly picked it up. Basically, it's a real simple game. There's 4 achievements. The first one being to open the dishwasher. When you load in the game, this open dishwasher sign here is going to have a 1. You can click on it, open the dishwasher, get an item. If for some reason you don't see that, once you complete a run, then the dishwasher should give you an item as a reward. I don't know how 100% of players don't have either that achievement or the next one. The next one is called Dish Washed, where you just wash one item. So as soon as you literally play the game at all, you wash an item, you get the achievement. So here's the system. We're going to kind of go ahead and start washing things as we go. Now, the big frying pan is worth 5 seconds with only pan items, but as soon as you add in another item, it goes up to 25. So for the sake of efficiency, you actually want to keep those pans separate from from any other items. So what we're really going to do here, I guess this first part isn't really going to matter that much, but you'll have your wash cycles: eco wash, normal wash, heavy wash. That's how much time they take off of the items. And then when they're done, you can stash the clean items away and you move on to the next batch that comes up. So for this one, we're actually just going to go ahead and throw in the pan and wash that one by itself. So 2 items came up. It's going to be based on this number here at the top. So after the next wash, it'll go up to 3. Stash the clean item away, and we'll go ahead and do the next set here. So spoon starts at 10 seconds. If whenever you put it in the leftmost or rightmost slot, it goes down to 5. So here it's 5, here it's 10, here it's 5. Pretty straightforward. This one, if it's the only drink in the dishwasher, it's worth plus 3 gold bubbles. Gold bubbles are the currency of your round. We have 5 here at the moment. The value of each one is in the bottom right. This one's normally worth 1. When you put it in there by itself, it goes up to 4. Pretty straightforward for that. If it's the only drink in there, it'll be worth 4. If we add the other cup, it goes back down to 1. This cup, you get plus 2 gold bubbles when it's next to a plate. Whenever a plate comes up, I can go over that in more detail. And then if you have soap in the dishwasher, it reduces its clean time. I have never really found soap to be that helpful, but you'll see what I mean as we move along. So since we want that to get the full efficiency on gold, we're going to wash it without this. So this is going to be a normal wash. So with the plus 2 bubbles, that's going to increase this meter here. But this plus 2 is going to make this go up from a plus 3 to a plus 5 for after next wash. So now we're at plus 5. We got 5 slots filled. Stash the clean items away. Gold goes up to 10. All right, so now we have our first special item, the garlic press. That's going to be the one you normally see coming up here. The thing with the garlic press, it normally takes 99 seconds, but if you put it through 2 different wash cycles, then you sort of ignore the time. It's washed immediately. So if we keep switching between eco wash and normal wash, that's going to clean it in 2 cycles instead of having to go through 99 seconds. We're going to drop that in. We're going to drop in this plate, and we're going to put the small glass next to it. And if we put all this through a normal wash, that's going to clean these 2, and then this one just needs an eco to get finished up. So we're going to run that now for the normal wash. And you'll see for this cup, the value went up to a 4 because it's next to a plate. And the more plates you have in there, the more money they'll be worth. All right, stash clean items away. We're at 18. Now the shop comes up because we've completed our first 4 bubbles for the day. 4 bubbles being this middle bar right here. Now we kind of look over the details of the shop here. The one you're going to want to look for the most is the one on the left, the -8 dish slots. So it's currently at a plus 7. You want to subtract that number down as low as possible, as often as possible. Unfortunately, we can't afford it yet, so we're not going to do it. Other than that, getting the soap, I haven't really found to be super helpful. There's a couple cases where you might want to do that. And then tiny pan has a higher chance of spawning. So this is the tiny pan. Tiny pan has higher chance of spawning till next shop. Basically with this, if it's next to a normal pan, you reduce its clean time. I don't really want more tiny pans to show up, so we're going to close out this shop and we're going to keep going. So remember, we did a normal wash on the last round, so this round we want to do an eco wash if we can. So we're going to drop in the garlic press. We're going to drop, well actually, you know what? Put in the spoon, goes down to 5. And we'll just put everything in And we'll do the eco wash. It's not going to clean everything, but it is going to clean the garlic press, and that is the main thing to look for. This one's done. This one's done. Now, the reason I didn't remove everything immediately is because we can get a plate bonus. For each plate in the dishwasher is worth +2 gold. Actually, this one's not even clean anyways, so that's redundant. But we'll put this one in. Now these are both worth an additional +2. We want to maximize the gold as much as we can. We also are going to want to do a normal wash. So everything we can put in here is going to be helpful. Fill this up, normal wash it. So that's going to clean most of the items in here. Now we still have those pans. No, it's just -5 seconds to clean time. So they're worth 3, but that's good. So we stash these away. And now we can afford the -8. We're currently at +10 for after next wash. We absolutely want to do that and bring it down to +2. That's going to be the secret strategy to this game. And from here, we're just going to kind of walk through what's going on. So we'll drop the spoon in the left. We have these pans. Pans reduce clean time when they're next to each other. Garlic press we'll want to put in. These have +2 when they're next to a plate. So if we just do that, they are each worth more in gold. Let's give it a normal wash. And then we'll do eco wash for the next one. And that'll also remove those 2 garlic presses we have there. Spoon, knife. I don't think we want to use the pan yet, but we'll put it in just in case. Eco wash. So that'll be everything except for the little pan is now clean. If we put this pan in next to this one, that reduces their time. These are clean. So these get more time when next to a plate. So we're actually going to keep those. Put those in there. Wash everything. Normal wash. And then if some plates come up for the next round, I'm going to keep those glasses in there just in case we can boost the value. We don't want to remove... So this is another useful one on the right. Remove all items on the leftmost 20 slots. It's not late enough in the game for that to be relevant yet, but when your dish slot starts to get really full, that button starts to look a little bit nicer. So you'll notice with this -8 from after the wash, it gets more expensive each time we use it. This one, remove all items, remove 20 items, that one is always going to cost you 20 gold. So we're not going to use the shop this time. Okay, we do have a plate. I don't think that's actually going to change. Yeah, never mind. Stash these away. Drop. We're just going to drop everything in. Notice how this is next to the plate, so it gets +2 gold. If we had more plates, we could boost that. So you know what? Let's actually save those. Let's eco wash this. And if we get more plates and glasses, then we'll throw them all in together and see if we can't boost it. There we go. We got another plate and another glass. So now it might be worthwhile to do. Let's see what we got here. Let's throw these in to wash as well. +2 when adjacent to plate. So plate, glass, plate, glass is going to be the way to lay that one out. Make sure to do normal wash 1 because these are 10 seconds, and 2 because it cleans off the garlic press. So now we can remove pretty much all these items. And we can afford the -8 after next wash. We want to grab those as often as we can because we're starting to get a full screen here. Now remember, if we put all the pans in together, they'll all get washed together. So we're going to save those pans. We're just going to wash the pans and the teacups with a normal. Now I might not actually be doing this the most efficient way possible. I'm not like the world-renowned expert on this game, just kind of doing the flow of what I've kind of picked up to make sense. Okay, spoon, bring it down to 5. Garlic press, we need to get rid of those as quickly as we can. We might as well throw everything else in. We'll give it an eco wash, and then we'll see what comes up next. It's only going to be 4 dish slots, I believe. Sorry, yeah, 4 dish slots for this round. Not bad. So we're going to put this spoon down. We're going to do this pan. This one's done. This one we'll just do a normal. That's going to clean most of the items in there. Alright, so we have the -8 option again. I don't think we can afford it yet. No, we're at 48. We don't need the soap. We don't really need to boost the teacup chance. Close the shop, move on. We're almost always going to save up for that -8 from the dish cost at the top. What do we have now? We got some pans. So we want the tiny pan next to the big pan. We're going to drop in the garlic press and the teacup. And we're going to do an eco wash. And then if we do normal wash next round, that'll get rid of the garlic press and the little pan. All right, so stash cleaned items. We're going to do a normal wash this time. So we're going to drop in this. We're going to drop in this and this. So normal wash for this. Remember, you want the glasses to go next to the plates when you can. All right, so if we stash these, oh, that hurts a little bit. We still can't afford the -8, so we're getting a little tricky. Little tricky now with the count. So we got 2 plates and a glass. So plate, glass, plate. Then wash the spoon. Yikes. Do a normal. I should have probably done, well, no, normal wash is probably better in this case. All right, so next time the shop comes up, we should be able to reduce that 12 down. Eco wash the knives. So many knives. I'm starting to think normal wash might be the best way to go when possible. Oh, man. Oh, we got a lot of plates and glasses, actually. Let's prioritize those. Plate, glass, plate, glass, plate, glass. Are there any more plates and glasses? No. All right, throw in the spoon at the end. Normal wash those. That should give us a lot of gold, hopefully. There we go. -8. Definitely need that. Stash everything away. Let's grab that plate. Has a higher chance of spawning, actually. Plates are some of the best items in the game. Now we're going to try to wash all these pans. That's going to be actually extremely important. We need to reduce the pan times down as much as possible. We got another big pan, actually. You can wash that. Yeah, maybe I should still be normal washing. Just to fill the bubbles up higher. That might actually be a blunder to eco wash as much as I am. We've got to fill this up as much as we can. So we're going to put a spoon. We could do a plates and cups round. So plate, glass, plate. There's another glass or no? There's not. That's too bad. Plate. Put a spoon at the other ends. And then I guess we can do one of the garlic presses. That one I think has been eco washed. So we'll do that one. No, normal wash. Let's do a normal wash and get rid of it. Stash everything away. And we can afford the -8 again. So we're going to bring that down to a +2. And that's, again, our main strategy here is keeping that after next wash number as low as possible. I'm not going to worry about the soap. I don't think we need to try to remove. We can't afford it anyways. We do have a lot of things up there. We're up to the 26 slot, but we should be able to clean this out now. And then we have all these garlic presses. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all the garlic presses in now. And we're going to put all the knives in now. We got a spoon. We're going to put the spoon in. There's another knife. For the last two, just don't put it in a drink, right? Yeah, you know what? We're going to put a pan in. 2 pans. We're going to eco wash. So we can do some pan magic here next round. Stash everything away that's clean. So no knives for this round. We have 5 plates. So actually, if we take everything out and wash those 5 plates, that'll be gold. Let's do that. Wash all these plates together so they're all worth 10 gold apiece. Normal wash those. That's going to be an easy 50 gold. Now, we had eco-washed these pans and we eco-washed those. So we want to try to set up a normal wash here. minus 2 seconds when adjacent to special. If it's the only drinkware, it's worth more gold. We have so many of those, I don't even know if we can play for that particular bonus. We can try. We can try. Right, so we do this, do one of these, this. Yeah, one of these. Put in the pans. All right, so this pan's already been partially washed. So we want this pan between the pans. Same with this pan to be between the pans. Nope, go there. Thank you. Move everything over. We just have a bunch of these teacups. So annoying. I think we want to do a normal wash for this. So we can afford to put in one more. Yeah, that's a shame that we're going to waste that, but we kind of have to. Yeah, I don't think we can afford the -8, but we're also not even at 8 yet, so we don't really want to do that. Plate has higher chance of spawning. Yeah, let's boost plate spawns. Stash everything away. Continue on. We're now on day 3. Once we get to day 5, we complete the run. So what are the items we have here? That's actually everything on screen right there. So honestly, I think we just want to put everything in. And then these are all just have to be, you know, not getting the +3 boost. Yeah. So we'll drop all these. We'll drop these. And normal wash. Yep. As much as we would like to maximize the teacups, we also have to keep the dish board empty. Now luckily, we just got a bunch of plates, which is exactly what we were hoping for earlier. So we put all the plates in with this glass, or at least 2 of them, like this. Oh, there we go. That works out really well. We normal wash that. All right, we're back to the store. Now, if we stash the clean items, we can afford the -8. Perfect timing. We're now down to after next wash +3, so we're still well on track to beat this run. That's really all we need from the shop. I'm not worried about spoon items spawning in. We put them on the edge, no problem there. Right, a lot of those items in the shop are actually not worth getting. It's always the minus. I know I'm just reiterating what I said earlier. You always want the minus wash count there. Okay. We're almost done washing this anyways, so we might as well keep it in there. I take that back. We're going to throw all the plates in. And then we're just going to wash these. Plate bonus stacks off each other. Only dish, only cup item, only drinkware item. We get the bonus there. Knife time goes up, but doesn't matter because we're doing a normal wash anyways. So that's going to be another easy gold boost there. Stash everything that's clean. And it looks like at this point we can just kind of start throwing everything in. Yeah, another normal wash to go through. Stash all the clean stuff. Throw in all these pans. Throw in everything. Man, this keeps going down and shoot. Maybe every time I remove that pan and put it back, it resets its count. I think that's what's happening. The big pan, I think you reset the count when you take it in and out like that. That could be good. Tiny pan still spawn. Yeah, let's lock in on that. Alright, so we got a bunch of plates here. But we need to get rid of these. I need to get rid of these big pans. We're just going to eco wash those away. Okay, so now we're going to do a plates and cups round. How many of these cups do we have? We have 1,000,000 plates here. Honestly, if we just do a 5 plates round first, yeah, that's still completely worth it. Normal wash those. The after next wash count is getting a bit concerningly high, but we are in the last day, day 4, so I'm hoping we're going to get the shop up again when we can afford that next boost. Oh man, there are so many things here. We're going to do another 5 plates round, I think. Well, because we can get that spoon out of the way. And then we can do a glass and a plate. And 2 more plates. I think that's the move. Yeah, either way, it's a normal wash, so it didn't really matter where the spoon went. Just next time the shop comes up. There we go. -8 from the count. I can't afford it. Wait. Stash items. Okay. -8 from the count. +7 is still pretty high. Luckily, we have this remove all 20 items. So let's strategically figure out which items we want to keep, which ones we want to remove. So we want to keep plates and we want to keep small glasses. We want to keep these. So we probably want to get rid of these. We don't really want knives either. Knives are not very good. They don't give us any bonus. +2 clean time. Yeah, it's only a negative to have knives. So we want to get rid of big pans and we want to get rid of knives. Big pans and knives. I guess we're going to get rid of spoons. Well, if we want to get the full bonus out of the -20 and then 19 and 20, we'll do that. And that cleans the board. And from here, I think we'll be able to power through a couple more normal washes. Call it a day, I think. Yeah, we'll just normal wash these and then we'll see what comes up. Stash cleaned items. All right, so this is actually a really annoying set of dishes. We'll eco wash these. And then we'll do a normal wash for the next one to get rid of the garlic press and the pan. I don't think we need anything from the shop this time. The -8 would be nice. Obviously, we can't afford it. Garlic press. Let's put this pan next to this pan. Let's do glass, plate, glass, glass. That's a bit of a waste of a glass. Doesn't matter. We gotta clear. We gotta clear things. We just gotta push through to the end at this point. Right, if we were on day 2 or 3, I'd say maybe save that glass for more plates. I just want to focus on trying to get everything cleaned up. All right, so this needs an eco wash. I'm not sure I want to risk an eco wash this round. I think if we just normal wash, we win. So let's just kind of throw everything that we can to get points out of. I'll just normal wash these. And that should clear the round. Yeah, so Dishtorious, that completes the round. Not the most ideal, most efficient run, or I should say most optimized run, but that's okay. So we've gone over the first achievement of washing a dish. The next achievement was opening the dishwasher. The third achievement is when you do this, you become Dishtorious, complete the 5 days. And then the last achievement is to collect 1,000 of those gold bubbles. You do that over multiple runs, of course. This one we got 598. So if you optimize your runs after maybe 2 or 3, you should be able to get the last one. When you complete your run, you get an item in the dishwasher. So if you didn't have one at the start, this would be how you get that last achievement. You open the dishwasher. My first item was the tiny pan. I'm curious to see what this one will be. So there we go. That is the game Dishventory. Each time you play through another trial, you'll have a new dish added to your cycle there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by to check out some Dishventory gameplay, and I'll see you next time.